It's the emotional roller coaster. It's that one day you feel like you can walk on water, and the next day you just want to lock yourself in a dark room and hide from the world. And that is a really stressful experience that you've got to try and shelter those around you from. You've got to have a strong front for your employees. You can't take that home and dump on your family and friends. So I found that finding an outlet for that, finding a way to manage the stress and to get focus was really, really good. And I took that into activities. I started skydiving, ended up as a skydiving instructor, and then into base jumping, where I could just bring that focus in and deal with the stress in the moment, and that made it so much easier to step back into business. You've got to be able to let it out somehow, otherwise it's going to build up. When you're putting on that front and you're trying to protect all those around you from the stress you're feeling, if you can't let that out somehow, at some point it's going to come out, whether that's to staff or to your loved ones around you or to a client. Yeah. And that's just going to have negative consequences for you and then for the business. Find a mentor. Find someone you can trust who's either done what you've done before or who can guide you through your weaknesses. Talk to them, listen to them, implement what they give you, the advice they give you, and then give them feedback on that. And do that as often as you can, and do that with as many people as you can. I've had a number of mentors throughout it. I've found one of the best places for mentors is the Entourage. It's an amazing group that has got some incredible people. I've met a guy who's the #1 online marketer in Australia. I've met another advisor here who's just helped me with my personal wellness and making sure that I'm on track in my life. They've just got such a range of skill sets that you're not limited to that one personality type. So you can really get help wherever you need it in whatever area of business or life you're struggling at the time. Be ready to adapt. Be adaptable and have a plan, have direction, but when things change and when things just all go to hell, be ready to deal with whatever you've got and turn it into victory, because that's going to happen more often than you know. Make sure that you've got clarity on where you're going. So it's easy to get stuck in the day-to-day, in the urgent, in the crisis that's going on this minute, this hour. You've got to be able to step back from that, and you've got to be able to make sure that you've got the big picture in mind and you're heading in the right direction. I do that. I step back every 2 months and go into a silent meditation, go into my man cave, away from phone, away from internet, away from people, away from talking, just to make sure that the direction I'm taking myself, my life, my business is the direction that I want to be taking it. And be coachable. Be ready to listen to other people, be ready to take advice. Think about it critically, but do take advice, do listen and do implement that. Don't just get stuck in what you're doing, and don't just repeat that cycle.